Don't know what to put in your first bolt action list? Watch this. 500 point starter list using Easy Army. Now most new players who pick up bolt action have the same problem. They've got the starter set, they're ready to play, and then they open the list builder and freeze because nobody's actually told them the rules of building at 500 points. And this is where most people get it consistently wrong. Today I'm going to fix that. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to build your first 500 point bolt action list from scratch, live in Easy Army, so you can follow along and build yours at the same time. So let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is go to easyarmy.com. It's a free list builder. Just do all the usual membership and login stuff, and you can use this army builder for free. Warlord have their own army builder, which is fantastic, but there's a small fee for using it. This one is free, but if you'd like to donate, you can see in the top right there, you can make a wee donation to the guy that runs this. Now, we go into bolt action, and that will all open up here. Now, I've already been a member of this for quite a while. There's a lot of stuff here. But what we're going to do is up in the top left, we're going to hit new platoons, and then you've got a big, huge list. Looks very complicated, but all you're going to do is come to the British Army is where we're going to start. You can choose any one you like. This is really very generic for really you've got your first box of 30 figures, or perhaps you've got a starter set or something, and we're not really sure how to load these guys up. So this is really just a generic way of getting you guys built, painted, and getting on with some of the fun. So for this, we're going to use a British list. We're going to go right to the top. Version 3, Armies of Great Britain, a rifle platoon. We're going to click on that, and that's going to open up the blank sheet here. So for your first platoon, the minimum requirement is that you have a platoon commander and 2 infantry squads. So that's what we're going to do first. We're going to go into the platoon commander, open them out, and this gives you your platoon commander choices. Now, just for this, we're just going to go with regular. If you make them inexperienced, you could get more units. If you make them veteran, you would have less troops, perhaps less units. Or you can build out slightly more expensive lists. But we're going for 500 points here, quite a small list, just to get you into playing the game. So we're going to stick with regular for most of these guys. Regular officer, and we're just going to have him on his own. It doesn't need anything else. And then down at the bottom, we're going to click Save and Back. If you click Save and Back, in just a moment, when my machine starts working, you'll see that we've entered that platoon commander on the far left there, top column. That's all done. So next we need to choose the 2 infantry units. So let's go into the infantry choices. Here, we're just going to go generic. You could go airborne, you could do any of these. Some of the commandos, for example, you might only be able to choose them as veteran, but we're just going to go into the rifle section here. Almost all countries will have a rifle section. In the British one, you can see at the top of the section there, we could have the troops as either inexperienced, regular, or veteran, depending how many points we wish to pay. So we're going to click on the regular. We're going to come down and we're going to make this an 8-man squad. So if we click on here, because they're regular troops, click on the number. We're going to click 3, and that will give us an 8-man squad. 7 or 8-man squads are usually about what you see being played to start off with. And the other selections at the moment don't bother us too much unless we're using the army books. But what we will do is just a bit further down, you'll see me just clicking it now. We're going to add the light machine gun for 15 points. So at the moment, our squad is 8 men. One of those men is going to have a light machine gun, and everybody else is just going to have rifles for just now. And then down at the bottom, we're going to click Save and Back. Once we click Save and Back, you can see that our selection has come up here. And at the top right, you'll see so far we've chosen 125 points worth of troops and units. So we need the second rifle platoon. So we're just going to go in, do exactly the same thing. Rifle platoon again, regular. We're going to choose another 3 regular chaps to go with him. And again, we're going to put a light machine gun in for 15 points. And then we're just going to go save and back. And you're going to see that now we've got our minimum selection. So that's as small a platoon as we would need. And up at the top right there, you can see it's now cost us 220 points of our 500 points allotment. And so far that's taken up 16, 17 of our models altogether. You probably get about 30 in a pack now with Warlord thereabouts. So if we're just using one box of troops, now we're good. We've still got plenty of work there. Now, to fill this out to 500 points, we're going to come down, we're going to go to the middle column, and we're going to come down and we're going to go to the anti-tank. And then we're going to go into the boys anti-tank team. And we're going to choose regular. This is a 2-man team. Gives you a little bit of punch if somebody's going to be running an armoured vehicle or a transport. And that's all we need to do here. It's quite cheap at 25 points at regular. And we're going to press save and back. And now we can see that the boys anti-tank team rifle has added there as well. Now just below that, we've got the option for a light mortar. And we're going to go in there and choose the light mortar. And again, we're just going to choose them as regular. We could have an extra man. Will we have an extra man? Yeah, go on. For 5 points, we'll have an extra man at regular. And again, we'll place save and back. So now we've got our platoon commander. We've got 2 infantry units. We've got a boys anti-tank rifle to help us if they've got any vehicles. And we've also got a light mortar team. Now, what else might we want here? Well, in bolt action, infantry wins the day. So let's go and choose another infantry squad, shall we? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go for a transport, as this is British. So we'll go into the transports along here. Let's click that off so it's not as confusing. And here, because it's the British, we'll go for a Bren carrier. But you could go for one of the trucks, or quite a lot of the armies have open top carriers. 1 or 2 have closed top carriers. So we'll go with the British open top carrier, which is a Bren carrier. Click that, we go in, we're going to choose it at regular. And this one we won't upgun, we'll just keep it basic, but we could arm it as it's pictured there. We could arm it with another light machine gun, or we could swap out the hull mounted light machine gun for a boys anti-tank rifle, as you can see there. But we'll just leave it basic at the moment, and we'll press save and back. Now let's see how the points are creeping up. You can see in the top right there, we're already up at 330 points. Now let's go in and choose that other infantry squad. So we'll go in for another rifle section, because we can never have too many bodies on the part. Go regular. We'll go another 3 of them, and again we'll choose a light machine gun, and then save and back. And then we'll look and see how many points we've got left. Now we've got spent 425. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dice, which is pretty darn good actually for a 500 point list. But we're going to add 1 more dice to that, just to give us a little bit of something with a punch, and something to put in our Bren carrier that can transport sort of 5 bodies. So we'll go into the last infantry section, because who doesn't want more infantry? And this time we're going to go to the, we'll go to the commando subsection, because I like commandos. We're going to, they've got to be taken as veteran. You can get 4 men there, 1 NCO and 3 men for 64 points. And we're going to equip these guys with submachine guns. So you can, the NCO can replace his rifle with a submachine gun, and any other man can replace his rifle with a submachine gun. So we've got another 3 men. So that's the NCO and the 3 men all together. And if we go down here, instead of playing save, pressing save and back, just press save. And what we can do now, if we come back up the screen, we can have a look at our 501 points. So we can have a look at trying to save another point, but I think between friends, 501 points is pretty good. So now we have got a blob of submachine gun tough fighters who are veteran, who can jump out of a half track at any time. We've got another 3 infantry units on top of that. We also have an officer, and we've got our half-track vehicle. If we come back to Easy Army here, it shows us what we have. You can see 501 points, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice, which gives us quite a good dice count in the bag, because dice superiority, having more dice than your opponent, is an advantage if you can keep having more dice than an opponent. So from here, what you can do, if you want to get something you can print out, we go to options. If you go to the top line here, press on options. Oh, sorry, not press on options, press on view. So we press on view, and I'll print it out as a PDF with all the relative statistics, etc. you need. It'll tell you at the top how many dice you've got. Top right there, it gives you 8 order dice for 501 points. And at the bottom, it'll give you any unit special rules that you want. Now, from there, you can go to output, and on output, it'll ask you how you want to have this printed out. And then you can go to PDF, generate this document as a PDF for you. And from here, you can save this PDF and then post it on, or print out a copy for yourself, send it to your printer, and you've got that for reference. There you go, guys, your first 500 point bolt action list built from the ground up, no guesswork. So if you remember one thing from this video, remember this is about 500 points. You're not building flexibility, you're building for reliability. One job per unit, they do that job well, that's your list. So hopefully we'll speak to you soon. So take care, guys, and see you later.